up season 18, or if Falcons can take us all the way again, an additional chapter in the long-running rivalry known as the Clash of Titans.
Yeah, we definitely need it. JP already deep into enemy territory. Hello. Just getting the information. At least wants to just go ahead and try to get that, obviously, that referee down from Kyle, but he might just call it back from here. Okay.
Emblem sets all pretty standard.
Wow, look at the speed at which Carl went.
Very, very quickly.
I mean, it is a Selena.
Yeah.
So he got the leashing of all leashes.
So that quick little bite there onto the buff, just so that you could help out your jungler.
And a seasoned hunter on the mid laner.
Yeah. Which is why I think Turtle 1 could go really well for Liquid.
Oh!
A little pushback. Not going to help with that arrow being landed there. But one thing I'm wondering, too, now that we see the Carmilla twice, like from match to match, but this time in the hands of Sanford instead of Nats, how different will this be? And is this part of an answer just dealing with the potential of, they're going to follow through in a Wrath of Dryad from Ogwyn. So we have a Curse of Blood ultimate that we can fight that with. But also, because you can't really surprise people with a Carmilla on a Revitalize. Oh, nice arrow. It's Ogwyn.
Whoa, little combo wombo there.
Despite the Rafaela giving the Beleric another chance, at the end of the day, if you eat everything from the Selena and the Badang, you're going to be forced to go home.
Uh-oh. Teddy could be in trouble. Pops the flicker already. Kyle's under the turret. He's got, first blood. I didn't know if he'd be able to survive. Wow, Super Marco getting really low too. But good play up there by Falcons.
Yeah, good start. I think Teddy wasn't able to land the knockback, Spear of Misery. But Liquid are still going to be getting this turtle unless Falcons can turn it.
JP.
Oh, JP!
Nice wall set up here. But whoa, Haji!
What?
Haji gets the turtle secured. Daytona's welcome going to be used as JP falls. They're looking for more. It's Flap. And there's going to be Haji to follow. But he gets away with the burst of speed. He's going to go ahead and get the revive through as well. But man, talk about a steal on the turtle.
Yeah, unfortunate for Liquid, very fortunate for Falcons. But we saw the theory put into practice with a Curse of Blood, strong for punishes, and with the Hirara and the Selena together, that's a lot of burst damage spread out.
Oh, unfortunate that JP did not have his ult just yet. He was just at level 3 when that fight broke out. Imagine if he had the fist crack.
Yeah.
That's why I was like wondering, where's the follow through?
Oh.
They missed the ult.
Wait for a spot here. Stun on Ogwyn. Kyle's flying around, cabling around. But Flap is playing Guardian here, so they just want to go ahead and get that Lith Wanderer. They secure it, and they disengage.
All right, let's see how the next fight goes. Or I think for the next fight, they both have to attempt getting a big pick off. Don't just wait for the next turtle. Be proactive with it. Invade. Get info, get a kill, and if you don't, then you back off.
Hard farm.
Yeah.
Continue building up the 1,000 gold up, and lane per lane, there's a little bit of gold on Falcons.
Might be a little bit of a tell right now, though. It seems like JP, a lot of his rotations goes along with wherever Carl TZ is in that part of that map. So it might be safe to assume if you're Falcons, once you see JP, safe to say Carl's on the other side or close to him.
Okay. I think even with this, again, Kyle, one of the more prolific Fanny players through this. So far, he's been able to go ahead and farm up well, contest well, had a kill for himself. I'm just wondering at some point.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on. Daytona's welcome. Flap already brought really low. Unfortunate. Yeah. Sanji picks up a kill.
Well, exactly what we were asking for any one of them, and Liquid was able to check it, but of course, with the passive of that Rafaela, brings him back.
You were right, Renmar. That whole thing happened without JP. So wherever JP is, Carl is on the opposite side.
Yeah. It's a good tell. And to see if Falcons read it. If not, then good for Liquid. But good hold right now by Sanford and JP. They're delaying this.
They're going to delay this. Haji spawning out here. Kyle jumping in for Sanford. Brought to half health. Carl working on the green camp. Doesn't have to fully commit to the turtle just yet.
That as well comes off in just a few. Once it is off, they could reposition via flicker. Falcons secure the turtle first, so that's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're not going to be greedy with it. They know that the full stack Barret has been a little bit longer, meaning the Falcons has the resources to survive even if JP has his ultimate in the combo.
Oh, JP.
Gonna
He
try.
goes in, uses the ultimate too. SOD dropped in. Teddy's going to join the fight. They just don't have much firepower, but a Curse of Blood might be able to help them out. Daytona's welcome already used, but a blazing do it from Super Marco comes through. Forget the Curse of Blood. Falcons has the damage, and now Teddy trying to clear out the wave, but he's going to get collapsed down.
Here comes Kyle!
Kyle swings in, but Super Marco will get the kill.
Perfect Curse of Blood, but an even better Wrath of Dryad from Ogwin. Falcons are clapping back. Don't count them out just yet.
This is what they were looking for in game number 1, the clinch, fighting in tight spaces, a la John Wick, CQC. And how perfect is it that they started off with a feint by Liquid? I could have sworn Liquid was going to win, given the perfect SOD, into the fist break and crack, but Falcons were just waiting for the perfect moment to unleash their ults.
Yeah, it
And
felt like
what conversion?
it felt like they had a Curse of Blood, man. Like the damage on that blazing duet. Where is that from?
Marco is just at
What does he have?
an item and a half? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got a corrosive scythe.
I think everything was just piled up well together. I think even they were surprised. I mean, you have to take into account maybe even the Barret stomps, the basic attacks.
I see it now. There's very little physical defense on Liquid right now. No one built like a Rogue Jerkin. There is a Dreadnought armor on 40. But that aside, they were taking raw physical damage.
Yeah, well,
now
that
it's
you
a
mentioned it,
Yes, yeah.
Now you got the anti-crash built in. But that's, again, great fight for Team Falcons to get them, hopefully, to the Game 3 in this Clash of Titans. The last turtle's going to be up here. They've already got 2. We'll see if they secure themselves the 3rd one.
That's an arrow thrown out by Sanji, drawing a line, waiting for Carl to secure his orange. Look at this body block by Falcons. Big, chunky, meaty heroes up front.
Yeah.
Flap threatening a Detna's welcome. Does he know? Arrow thrown out.
Flap can take this, though. He's tanky enough. They waited for Kyle to make his way for this turtle. He should be able to just secure it. There's no opening here for Carl Teasy to even get in range. So 3 for 3 on the turtles for Team Falcons. Great start to this game for them, leading into that first Lord. Once it comes up, they're in position.
It's the power of the Barrets. You just charge up that death and this welcome, and then that's a sign for you to just get on out of there. Good little cheeky attempt by Teddy to try and steal that turtle away with the SOD. But at that point, that was pretty much all Falcons. And we were asking earlier if Team Liquid had the capability to mess up that Barrets. They were able to give them 2 kills, but at this point, they can't kill it anymore.
Oh, this early on, 7.5 minutes. Shades of what Liquid did to Falcons in game 1.
Yep.
They're popping Holy Shields this quick.
Yeah, so what does this say? Like, is this one of those things where it's like, you got to let Teddy get online for this to work? You got to, let somehow that perfect setup happen with the Curse of Blood from Stanford?
Oh man, I'm going to say something that Liquid fans and Liquid haters echo.
What's that?
Carl on Hirara, question mark.
That's why I said when it was locked.
You were thinking it, folks. Y'all were thinking it.
Yeah.
I just had the guts to say it.
I asked, was that the time put in for this Hirata? I mean, it's not just Carl Teasy, obviously, but it's just the team playing around it. We had the whole discussion about how Hirata needs the support.
Uh-oh. That is welcome!
Sanford going to be thrown into the wall. He's going to be taunted in, too. They already dropped down the Wrath of the Dryad. Sanford is gone. Team's still looking for a fight, though. They go in, and JP Carl could be next. He does take out Owen. Now he's trying to get away from Kyle. Kyle's going to chase him down. Carl goes in. He gets the triple, but finally shut down by Super Marco.
Impressive, though, from Liquid to turn that into a 3 for 3.
The setup by JP. Oh, Marco Sanji!
Oh, arrow thrown out. Super Marco, he'll be on my back. Teddy helping Sanji here. Man, mind you, we were just talking about the Hirata for Carl.
Yeah.
Doubt us again.
Doubt us again.
And he showed up with it, but Falcons are going to be rushing this Lord. JP has the info.
JP's got it. Half health on the Lord.
Carl's a little too far off. There's no way they can contest this. Falcons score.
Hey, they fought hard for that one, even at the whim of losing a couple bodies, but at least Kyle was able to go ahead and help secure that Lord, and now they're going to march towards the base of TL.
All right, in terms of the farm, Carl Teasy still leading this Fanny. 3-1-3 to 1-4 for Kyle. God. Already up to a Malefic Roar. There's the War Axe for the Fanny. Similar item builds, except the difference between the Hunter Strike and the Heptases, between the Fanny and the Hirara.
Fellas, I'm going to say it now. Barats is over-tweaked.
He's overtuned a little bit.
Yeah, he has resilience built into the kit. So as long as he's a big guy, or at least
dude.
close to it, the traps, the arrows, they do very well.
He's a bad man. Oh, conceal was used actually, pushing him off this orange. He's gonna have to say goodbye to his buff. They gotta deal with the lure though, making its way up top.
Grand Theft Orange. Carl Easy is starved. And if Falcons have their way, they're gonna have 2 Holy Shields pop. And that would be okay for a First Lord.
One big pop by JP, time it up with a Curse of Blood, Teddy to free hit.
Oh, Daytona's welcomed again, right on target. They're going for it. Wrath the Dry drop down. Kyle goes in under the turret. You're actually collapsed on. Carl looking for his own opening towards Super Marco. And they got the damage and they take out Super Marco. Flap's going to be next. And TL turns it in full speed as they take out Haji as well.
Doubts answered. 5-1 and 4 for the Hirara of Carl Teasy.
If in game 1 it was Falcons who wanted to get in the clinch, now Liquid are the ones who want to get in your face. There was nothing Marco could have done. The iframes, the burst into the spell vamp. If you get a Hirara on you like that, it's over.
They have been doing this though, right? They Daytona welcomed Sanford again.
Yep.
But this time, because he's got a little more defense, he's able to at least drop down the Revitalize and the Curse of Blood here.
This is after the fact. But I think the problem with that engagement was Flap, again, may have been looking for a more ideal spit out.
Yeah.
And throwing Sanford into other members of Liquid, not into the turret.
And then they decided to spread out Liquid.
Yeah.
I think the disengage also could have been so much cleaner for Falcons. They left Super Marco behind there. Or maybe Marco just took the wrong pathing to get out of that fight. For Liquid.
Yeah, maybe he was an inch off on the BMI. He wanted to go on the other side of the orange buff.
Yeah. So this is one of the things that I was thinking about earlier with the Carmilla getting picked into the Barret. So Carmilla EXP. You get bitten down, but then theoretically you should be able to survive long enough, especially if you have the Revitalize. You survive that, you get out of the Detonus Welcome, you drop down a Curse of Blood, that's your job. Because you've already taken out one big ticket ultimate from your opponents, from the Barrets, and then you fight.
That's you're trapped in here with me, sequence.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's taking a little bit of damage, but now that this Lord is up, I think Falcons should still have the majority of the control about it. It's just more so, again, of, like you guys mentioned, the Daytona's welcome positioning that they're going for here. TL looks to possibly just trying to get down a purple pressure, or it does help that this tier 1 mid turret is still up for Team Falcons though too.
The fact that Kyle is still getting his purple with very little problems means they're still in control, yes. But once Liquid find their footing and say, yeah, go for Kyle's buff, then that becomes a problem. That's when we can say the shoe is on the other foot. Now Kyle playing footsies with Sanji!
He pops a flicker, but Super Marco will be able to take him out, and JP's going to be next. And SOD drops in. Teddy has to join the fight. But Marco pops the blazing duet. And Carl, he's trying to make magic happen by himself. He's got a bit of shield. He's going to go in, but he doesn't. Does he have enough? Carl! Here comes Kyle to shut him down. And that should be all they need for Team Falcons to take this Clash of Titans to a game 3. JP will be up in a couple seconds, but it's not enough as they go in to take down the Crystal. We've got a